What's up, guys? It's Sunday, May 27th, so this will probably be out next Saturday, but yeah, it's the day of the Edinburgh Marathon, which I will be running today. Unlike my last adventure, it is not sunny, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it might start raining looking at it, and that's a bad thing, and we don't want it to rain. But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting just to kind of get down there, show what's going on before the race, and hopefully be alive enough after to show you what kind of goes on after it. And yeah, you can just laugh at the state of me afterwards. Let's go have a look. Okay, we're moving now. I decided to walk today down to the start line, which I haven't done previous times. This is my third marathon, my second time doing the Edinburgh one. Yeah, it'll be interesting. There's been no throwing up or diarrhea, which I cannot necessarily say for the previous two, so I'm feeling pretty good. Looking forward to just getting going. That's when everything kind of comes into place. I'm down here now at the start line. I don't know if you can hear in the background. The guy running, doing all the announcements at the start line is calling himself Harry Haggis. So that's about as Scottish as it gets. We've got over here just a tonnage of people starting to get ready over there in the various buildings. We've got about 6 or 7 starting pens. It's interesting. I'm in the purple pen. It's exciting. I'm number 13,000 something, so that tells you how many runners there are. They just made a great announcement. Apparently the charity runners in total for all the affiliate charities have raised something like 4.5 million. So that's a nice number. And yeah, I'm not feeling too nervous now. The fresh air is doing me good. It is cold. It's a cold day. It's meant to be about 14 to 17 degrees throughout the race. I was on the phone to my mum a minute ago, and she was saying that she was on the BBC Sport app, and it was saying 0% chance of rain in Edinburgh, and it's already starting to drip. So, fuck you, BBC.
Black, and finally the purple pen. Please be in your stop at least 17 minutes before your race.
Well, that was hard. I meant to record a bit more before the marathon, and then I needed to pee, and then there was a huge line to pee, and then I had to rush off and try and get my bag in at the baggage trucks before it started, and then yeah, it was bad. Highlights, let's see. Well, let's do important moments, because they weren't all highlights. I'm very sore. So, standing at the start line with my little tub of Vaseline, just layering dollops of it onto my thighs and nipples to avoid chafing, with just random people looking at me, wondering what I was doing. That was interesting. What happened was I was nursing, and I didn't really get to talk about this before, but I was nursing a hip injury going in. I was putting on a lot of ibuprofen cream and taking painkillers the morning of, and I kind of thought maybe it would hold out, and it did not, and my hip gave out quite badly at mile 16, and I kind of thought, oh shit, well, I'm not going to get a great time here, but let's just try and finish and have a bit of fun with it. And I did have some fun with it. I stopped at mile 21 to have a quick dance battle with a Brazilian man that was out with a whole band, and I won. He'll tell you he won, but he's lying. I won, I'm pretty sure. And then I took a bunch of victory jelly beans from those guys. Hurt my stomach, I ate too many jelly beans. Couldn't run a lot. I stopped at 4 or 5 St. John's ambulance points along the route to grab cold spray, just get them to stretch me out a bit, my legs, or to get an ice pack at one of them, and I just held that against my hip for the rest of the race. I just kind of reached this corner right before the kind of last 150 meters, and I said, ah, fuck it, and I threw the ice pack I'd been holding the whole time into the crowd, and I just started sprinting. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I just sprinted past like 10-15 people and finished in about 5 hours 29, which is not great, but you know what? At that point, when you're injured like that, you've just got to try and finish. And realistically, have you ever watched episodes of TV, something like would happen in like Rick and Morty, where they're trapped somewhere for what feels like an eternity, and then they get back into their life and they just kind of go on with it? That's what a marathon's like. I have the utmost respect for anyone else who completes one, because I've done 3 now, and each feels harder than the last, and it's just, yeah, it's just brutal. And then when it finishes, I mean, this time I just crossed the finish line after sprinting that final bit, and I just collapsed on the ground basically, and I was trying to throw up for a few minutes, and there was nothing left in my stomach. I didn't bring anything up. I just want to thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I wanted to do filming after the marathon as well, but I couldn't move. Yeah. Sorry about no rant this week. There will be one again next week. Yeah, it was just too much the last few days. Trying to survive coming up to this. I'm just glad it's over, but we will have more. Please check out our gaming channel as well in the description of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys very much for watching. I've been Chris from Culture Shock. Until next time, I will see you later.